Okay, what I'm going to show is the basic modified Kisakatami position. We have the arm under the far shoulder. To get into that, you want to start from a high side control. You actually want to put your belly in the person's armpit. Cup their elbow, slide your knee through, and sit down. You don't want to hold the person's arm like this, because pull your arm out. It takes a lot of muscular force. The point of your hand is to lift their wrist as high in your armpit as possible. So I'm going to lift it and then squeeze it with my lat. So pull your arm out. I don't even have to really hold the arm. But of course you do want to use your hand. So I'm just going to cup here to make it harder for me to get the arm out. But so the holding is done by my lat here. Okay? Notice I'm very high up. My belly is in his armpit. There's no space here. Okay? There's no space here. If I have space here, when I hold his arm, start pulling your arm out, I have to fight a lot harder to stay with him. Okay? And if I'm here, way up forward, pull your arm out, it's very easy to hold. Okay? Much easier to hold. Nothing very easy, always easy to hold. The other thing you want to do is you want to have your legs straight out. If I don't have my legs straight out, if I bend it like this, he can hug me and bridge straight over his head, and he can get up. But if I have my legs straight out, underneath his shoulder, bridge, that kills it. Other thing, so I want my knee down. If you have your knee up like this, they can sometimes hook your leg, and it gets very awkward for you. Okay? Not in this case. Okay, so this is the basic position that we're going to do the techniques from. All right, one common thing he'll do is to escape his arms. He'll straighten his arm out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide down his arm. I'm not going to jump and grab the wrist. I'm going to slide down the arm, push down. Then I personally like to rotate my hands so my fingers are facing his fingers. Bring my knee up, slide this leg, my right leg, down towards just superior to his elbow. And then my left knee goes down, my right knee goes up, and I bow forward. Tap. Okay? One more time. Here. He straightens his arm, slide down. I'm going to bring this leg down so it's just superior to his elbow. And then I'm going to bow forward. By being way up in his armpit, when I bow forward, it creates pressure on his shoulder. So I have a down pressure with my knee, an up pressure with this knee, and a down pressure with my torso. Tap. Okay, so it's like that. All right? Now what happens sometimes when you go for this, of course, is he straightens his arm, and I go for the technique, and he bends it immediately. What we're going to do is we're going to lift up the leg, trap it behind there, give it a good trap, go back to clasping my hands, and I'm going to arch my hips. Okay? If he's got kind of tight shoulders, but if the person has looser shoulders, what I'm going to do is bring this knee back towards me, and then arch. Okay? One last time. Slide down, he bends his arm. Sometimes people have trouble pushing this down. Resist, you're pushing it down. It's hard, I get stuck here, I can't push this down. You don't have to push it down behind your leg. All you have to do is lift up your leg and catch it. Much easier. Clasp my hands together. Tap. Okay, so that's the arm bar, straight arm bar with the legs. Americana with the legs from the Modified Kisakatami. Give it a try.